In this video, I will show you the best way to get tickets, the best way to get dices for the board game, the best way to get infinity elixirs and evolved potions, the best way to farm the robot claw machine, and the tricky way of playing the board game and hatch eggs at the same time. So yeah, might be patched, but who knows. Just to be sure, make sure to do it now, because maybe by the next update it will be patched, okay? And what's going on? It's your boy Deref here, back with another video on BGSI. And yeah, in this video I will show you the best way to farm everything in this area. I'm really sorry I didn't upload for a few days, but now I'm back. And I also hatched, before we do actually get in the video, I wanted to show you that I also hatched a shiny bionic shard. And not just one on my alt, I hatched one as well, but I keep it there because, yeah, I kinda need it on my alt as well for the tickets, yes. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much what I hatched. I also hatched another mythic, but yeah, that's kinda it. I got the index completed. What else do I need right now? I need a new update. And we will have one later today, so this is gonna be OP! But yeah, we will have it like it's crazy. Trust me on that one, because I know we will have a new egg. But yeah, let's get into the video. The best way to get tickets, okay? I think we should start with this one because you need tickets for pretty much everything. But yeah, I think you already know how to get tickets, and it's not that hard to get them. As you can see, I already get like 2 million per this drop over here. But yeah, that's not the best way to get it. So basically, if you have some potions, just make sure to use them. I myself have tickets evolved, but I get a bunch of them, so it's not that hard. I believe you can get them from the minigame, you can get them from the shop, you can get them from chests as well. There are a lot of places from where you can get them, so that's not hard to get. But even if you don't have evolved, make sure to use the normal tickets. And if you do the board game, you'll see that you will get a bunch of tickets by just doing this one. For example, look how much I get. 200 million without any boost. And now other way of farming, there's another way of just getting tickets. It's also by the chest in Dice Island. This one will give you a bunch of tickets. I already did climb it. Not like I actually need it, but anyways. So yeah, those are kind of the best ways. Now, let's get into dices. How do you get dices for the board game in here? Well, you can get them from Dice Merchant, but this is not the best way. The best way is going into Robot Factory over here. Alright. And if you click on Insane Mode, but I don't have it unlocked, I played more on my alt, but that's not an issue. But go in Insane next time. You'll see that there are a lot of dices, and when you climb them, they will not just give you one. If you go in here and take, for example, this one, I mostly take this one because this one has some weird chances, you get 2 of them. And that's how you farm dices really fast, because this one drops a lot of dices and it's really fast. And once you completed the robot claw machine and got most of the dices, you can just use the super ticket to skip the time you need to actually wait for you to play again. But you don't really need to wait, you can just use the super ticket. And super ticket can also be found in all places. The minigame itself, the shop, the chests, literally from everywhere. So that's how you farm dices. The best way to get infinity elixirs and evolved potions is by doing the board game, of course. Board game is the first thing you should do. As you guys saw, there are a lot of things. You can also get evolved potions from the question marks from here. And as you can see, there are infinity elixirs here. There's another one here. So yeah, you actually have a pretty high chance of getting a bunch of infinity elixirs by just farming. Now, another good way is by doing the clone minigames again. Now, for this one, if you're just farming for infinity elixir, just do what I do. You click on play, check if there is any infinity elixirs in my case, or evolved potions. In this case, there are a few evolved potions if that's what you are really after. But if you don't find any, just leave the game. Press on X here, then press leave. Okay, real fast, do this, or you can just jump with bubble gravity that's lower and use the skip ticket again and check if there's any new infinity elixirs, or maybe, who knows, even the plushie, because you can even get a plushie from this one, a mythic version and a normal version, which is 1 in 10,000. But when you do use the tickets, make sure to always go on insane mode. That will give you more drops from the minigame, which means more chances for you to get really good stuff. So that's one good way to farm infinity elixirs and evolved potions, but it doesn't always go in your favor. Sometimes I even used 40 tickets and barely got anything, so yeah, still the board game seems much better. If you do that one, make sure to get the dice mostly, okay? So yeah, that's the best way to farm the robot claw machine, in my opinion. Maybe there are better ways, but that's a good way. But yeah, that's I think the best way either way. Anyways, let's get into the next thing. And now for the last thing, I want to show you a really good method to farm the board game and the eggs as well. But that's only if you have a bunch of dice, because it's not worth it doing this. But yeah, if you have, you have. So make sure to get to a spot where you can see the whole area. Like in this case. In this case, you can see that hold on. I left. Okay, there we go. So make sure you press continue. Stay in here. Now press jump, or for PC players, press spacebar. Spam spacebar in this case. And as you can see, it will show over here, welcome back, there, start where you start off. Okay, press continue. And now you'll see that your body will be moving. And now use the arrows or the things you have for moving your character, right? But if you're lost and don't know where your avatar is, just press on M, in this case, go into minigame paradise, and it will definitely spawn you over there. Okay, now press S in my case, which will move me here somewhere. And now, as you can see, it collected a ticket. That's what I'm after for. That way I can tell if where my avatar is. And now, as you can see, I pressed W and I went straight to the egg. Now, you can start hatching. Your avatar will always be here, and you can also start rolling. And as you can see, I open eggs and roll dices in the same time, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. This is a really good way to farm both, and you get a bunch of infinity elixirs by doing this in the same time. And you can even leave it overnight with dices, and you will get a bunch of infinity elixirs in the same time, and always will be hatching with infinity elixirs, because you get insta luck infinity elixirs from the board game. So yeah, that's pretty much for the video. If you have any other questions, please let me know down below in the comments. Maybe there are some stuff you don't know, maybe I don't know some stuff, who knows, and you might want to help me, I don't know. But I don't think I missed anything, but yeah. By the way, I just arranged my teams, and here's how they look right now, which kinda doesn't look that bad, to be honest. Here's my World 2 team, a shiny Bionic Shard, full shiny Game Masters, and now for my World 1 team, I think that's pretty dope. I also got the 2.5 million hatches just now, to be honest. I didn't even notice, but yeah, I got the 2.5 million, and I got the King Soul. Let's go. And I also got my bubble team, which is like this. It does make 153,000 bubbles. Let me know in the comments how many bubbles you do, and that way I can tell if I'm actually quite far in the game or I'm just a newbie and I'm doing the lowest bubbles, who knows. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you later today. Bye bye.